I'm going to talk you through what is recommended for you to take on the Selvaggio Bleu trek. Ideally you want a rucksack that's going to be able to contain all of your equipment, and try and look for a rucksack that doesn't weigh very much but is relatively compact. And I'm going to try and pack all of my kit inside the rucksack because the trail has a lot of overgrowth and branches and twigs which can clutch at your rucksack, and if there are any excessive straps or if you have your thermarest attached to the outside of your rucksack, then it could get damaged. So try as much as possible to get a rucksack that fits all of your kit and that's relatively smooth on the outside. There'll be some group equipment for you to carry. I'll carry one of the ropes, but we'll need a second rope, a spare rope for some of the longer abseils, and that will be split between the groups. In terms of what I'm wearing day to day, obviously it will depend on the temperature, on the weather, but I have some easy wicking underwear, a short sleeve t-shirt that's quite cool, a nice bright colour so we can see each other through the undergrowth. I've got some trekking trousers that cover the entire leg. If you're concerned of getting your legs scratched because there are some branches, then definitely make sure you have a full length trekking pant. I also have essential sun hat, a very, very light sun hat with a brim. And I've got a rather handy buff Sardinian colours that I'm going to take on future treks. And I have a very light windproof jacket that I wear when it gets a little bit chilly or if there's a little breeze. In terms of trekking shoes, you don't need a boot that's too heavy, but boots will do. Something with a good tread and something that you're comfortable moving in, that you've broken in. Okay, those are my trekking shoes. In terms of the rucksack, obviously I've got a camera with me. Nothing in that pocket. And inside, so that nothing gets caught on the undergrowth, I've got a pair of very light trekking shorts. They're actually my running shorts, but they double as something to swim in as well when we get to the beaches. So I've got a light pair of shorts. Obviously I've got my helmet, essential climbing, personal climbing gear. I've also got a bowl, a mug. This is not coming out in any particular order, obviously. Insect repellent, essential, sunglasses, and I've got a stove and gas. Now, depending on how many we have in our group, we might have 2 stoves, and so that will form part of the group equipment. I then have enough capacity to carry 2.5 litres of water. So I've got a 2-litre bladder and I have a 500 millilitre hard flask that I carry. Okay, if you want to use something with a drinking tube, that's totally fine as well, but you need to be able to carry up to 2.5 litres of water. Then I have my personal climbing gear, which consists of, and all of this is on the equipment list, a screw gate carabiner and your belay device, which is your abseil device. And a screw gate carabiner and a 120 centimetre sling. So 2 screw gates, belay device, 120 centimetre sling. I've actually got a few extra pieces, but that for you is what you need for your personal equipment. And you need your climbing harness. What else I have here? I have a wash kit and spares kit. So I've got all the things that I need, toiletries, but I've tried to minimise them, so I'm not taking a big tube of toothpaste, I'm taking a small one. Got a little brush in there, and all of the things. I wear contact lenses, so I've got all of that. And I've got my head torch. The essential item that I want to take out here, actually, is my head torch, okay? Head torch, wash kit. Okay. Then I have a small pack towel, okay? But make sure that it's very small. You don't want anything excessively large. And inside my rucksack as well, rather than on the outside, I've got my roll mat and This is a 3/4 length thermarest. So what I use is a roll mat and then the 3/4 length thermarest on top. If you're happy just using one or the other, that's fine. I like to use a combination of the two. My waterproof jacket. And then this is containing all of my spare clothes. You really don't need very many spare clothes, and trying to employ a good layering system. So other than the clothes that I'm wearing and my spare trekking shorts, I've got a long sleeve merino wool top. It's quite lightweight, but if I put this over my t-shirt, it gives an extra layer of warmth. I've also got a spare short sleeve t-shirt for sleeping in at night. So I like to have something clean to sleep in my sleeping bag. A spare pair of pants. One spare pair of socks. That's actually my swimming costume as well. You can double that up with your running shorts if you want. And I've got a synthetic duvet jacket or a fleece. Okay, so an extra layer for the evening in case there's a little bit of a chill. If it is cold, then obviously I can use a number of layers to build it up so that I stay warm. And then I have a group first aid kit, but it's a very small group first aid kit, and I put all of that in a waterproof bag. Because it's a small group first aid kit, I won't be carrying, I'll be carrying some plasters, but if you take enough of plasters, Compeed, antiseptic wipes to deal with any kind of minor cuts or grazes that you might encounter, and any foot problems, blisters or things like that you might encounter, okay? We're not going to be carrying a big comprehensive group first aid kit. It's really only for minor things, okay? What else I have in here is I'll have a satellite phone to have a backup means of communication. You'll have your normal phones, and there is mobile coverage at certain points along the trail, but not throughout the whole trail. And then I've got my 3-season sleeping bag in a compression sack and in a waterproof bag. Right at the bottom I have my bivvy bag, and this is a fully Gore-Tex bivvy bag that fits my sleeping bag and my thermarest and roll mat, and it has a mosquito net in it. I personally like to have the mosquito net because sometimes in the woods there'll be a few mosquitoes. All of that fits into my rucksack, not hanging off the outside, so that I don't get caught on any of the trees. That is what you need to take.